Okay, just getting set up now. Give me a couple minutes and we'll get going. Okay. Almost set up. Double checking. That should be good. Hi Katie, hi Rin. Okay, so last night I did these two and left this for today to see daytime versus nighttime, the differences in like people watching, or if there are more people who would be able to. And considering, you know, most people aren't awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, I imagine it would be a little bit better. But yeah, I already did the lines last night for this, and off camera I did the drawing gum. I keep wanting to call it glue gum, but that makes no sense. Yeah, drawing gum. But yeah, I applied it so that it could just be dry when I started this, because I want to be able to get through this and I don't know, still have time before work. One can dream. So I anticipate this will be a shorter stream on the whole. As my last couple of streams have been like 3 hours. Oh, hello, Quality. Come back. Is the quality blurry for everybody? Or... that will be a problem. Alright, let's see if this helps anything. Okay, cool. It's just on my end then. So how are you doing today, Katie? I asked that mostly because I already know how Rin's doing. Well, it's good to know that you're doing alright. I'm sorry that you're stressed. And no, Ember's not in here anymore. She ran out of here because she didn't want to deal with Teddy, who was whining on the floor at her. I need to get a bigger brush pen, just one that takes over everything so I can just fill everything in. Because this is a lot. I'm just going to do the edges and then get my black ink out and just paint away. Do they sell bigger brush pens? I have no idea. I know that this one's only like I think this one's a medium. I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I have this one, which is larger. I just haven't used it yet, and I don't want to I want to wait to use it so that I can use it for like a comparison, where I use a Pentel brush pen, a Copic brush pen, and a Kuretake brush pen, because that one's a Kuretake, and then just compare their lines against each other before I've like completely mutilated the brush. I've had this one for over a year now, so it's okay. It's just the brush is a little bit more wibbly. It has a curve to it. It frays a little bit. Because my complete disregard. But like if I just had a big one like that was like this big, like a brush pen that was essentially equivalent to this, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. I think this Kuretake brush pen is running out of ink. What I need to do is see what ink it takes, like what's the best replacement for it, and then get some of the needles that you inject people with and inject ink back into it. Let me see. Because you stick the little needle part in right there, and then add ink back in. That's a pretty surefire way to not have to buy refills and not waste a whole bunch of plastic on the rest of the world. Then you're just spending a little bit of money to put like this stuff in it. And it's not, overall, it's not as wasteful. And it's cheaper. But I just need to get get some of those needles and then find what kind of ink goes best in this, because like the Pentel one needs very specific ink, and that's this one here. It needs very specific ink because it flows so smoothly. It's like almost no graininess to it, no grit, no grip, which is really, really cool. It has a different feel when you're using it, but it means that it's probably a really expensive ink brand. I have to look it up, but one of my co-workers were talking to me about it. What you looking for, babe? What? I still have no idea what she's looking for. I didn't understand. Twice. Found what? Oh. Where was it? Yes, that would be bad. Panadol. Panadol is what she was looking for. Okay. That is the hair kind of almost finished. Yeah, Ember's the kitty. She was in here for a while. But she got stressed out by the dog because she doesn't like the dog or anybody except for like me and Rin. I guess she's a friendly cat. She just doesn't like other animals. She used to really want a friend, and then we weren't in a place to get her one. And then finally we were like, okay, well, let's get another animal. And she wasn't. She was so used to being like the only one. She got very angry about it. And the other animal wanted her to be his friend, and she did not. So we got a dog. Well, I mean, that's not why we got a dog, but dog and the cat are best friends. The bestest friends. Eyebrows, eyebrows. Gross. Ink. I was gonna do a wash, but that doesn't make sense. Like, most of the hair is... Like, the hair is most of the shot. So doing a wash on top of that makes no sense. So I'll just color everything in individually. Like, you know, you should. And by color, I mean... ink? I love washes because they make everything a little bit more cohesive, faster. Oh yeah, that was real dumb. I forgot the Pentel brush does that. Oh well. That's gonna be a fix. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I'm streaming McStreamer now, huh? I thought I would stream before I go to work. Sorry, I was looking at my painting and thinking about how I messed up the face. Ah! Okay, switching to a darker color. My dexterity check is failing. Okay. Gonna pull some darker colors into the mud. In 2 days, today and tomorrow, after tomorrow, there will be no more Inktober. Though I'll be uploading the speed paints of all of the Inktober stuff. But that'll just be editing the video down and putting commentary over it, and that'll be good. There are other things I want to do next month as well. There's some stuff that I can't show on video, and there's some stuff that I want to, like, there's some challenges I want to do, and I don't know if that's really streaming material, but I'll be putting up, like, color challenges and stuff. But I'll probably, like, stream off and on. I'll find a day of the week that I can reliably stream at a decent time. I think the daytime is probably going to be the best bet for me, even though I do a lot of my work at night. So I think I could probably do this like twice a week at about this time. As long as it's not something that takes forever. Just because, you know, I'm trying to do things like I'm gonna start walking before work and stuff like that. Though in 2 weeks I'll be working a normal schedule again, so maybe walking after work. I don't know. You see this? I messed this up. Have to fix it. All right. Get a larger brush. Boop, boop. Lizzie McArt pants. It's like Lizzie McGuire, except for completely different. Oh no, everything is so dark. Dank and dreary. Ah, dexterity check fail. Put some lots into the ground. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Boop. So how are you guys doing today? Somebody's mother, who just happens to be my mother, and Lex Max, who is my dad. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum. All right. I need a hand dryer really bad, so I can stop sitting here going, oh well, I have to stop painting and wait. Washi tape! See, look at that. Beautiful washi tape. This is before the children are born, but after the entropy battle. Yeah. So it's pretty late in the story, towards the end, because you can't see it yet, but in the stars it'll say, "Will you be mine?" Yeah. So thought that was a decent thing, because the brief for this is falling, and I didn't want to have them like falling through space or time or anything like that. I just wanted it to be a little bit more like falling in love, because, like, I don't know, it goes with the story, and I wanted to have a big A4 of them getting married, and the next one is united, so that's what I'm gonna do today, is united when they get married. So, yeah. My Little Pony, dark, pink, and dreary. I love My Little Pony, like the original My Little Pony, but especially the really scary one that you like looked everywhere for, like the video to get me for Christmas. The one that's like the castle that you like called Germany for or something ridiculous. Being lazy is a good thing to do when you're on bed rest from falling down a flight of stairs. Yeah, that would be cool if you want to do that. I don't know when you're gonna stream next, but whenever you're ready to do that, I can plan something out. I just need to know in advance, and that way we can coordinate. Yeah. Though, I think they would be more excited to see if I was, like, streaming, gaming, which, I don't know, I might do a little of, just, maybe on, like, a Twitch channel instead, just to not get things confused. I don't know. Maybe YouTube? I'm not 100% on if I want to, stream gaming. Just because, like, I'm not as nice as you. Really, I really am not as nice as you when it comes to games. I don't want to deal with people who are purposefully being jerks. You're a wizard, Harry. I think removing drawing gum is very satisfying because I feel like a wizard. Just revealing these spots of white that were never touched by the ink. Except for when I'm using really terrible paper that makes me angry. Okay, clean off the sheet. Okay. Sip of water. Water is great. Makes it so you can continue talking. Something I didn't ever realize, Mom, was how much water or beverage you need to consume in order to speak as much as, like, I don't know, people speak in streams. Which makes me wonder how Katie isn't thirsty all the time. She talks all the time. Katie, my sister, not Katie, you, Katie. That wasn't confusing, was it? Aw, you should. Yeah. I won't be home until like 10:30. And then I need to eat food. Well, I'll probably be home at 10, but still, I need to eat food. And hang out with Rin a little bit before she goes to sleep. Nope, I don't like that. That line is so harsh. Come on. Oh yeah, question mark. 1, 2. Yeah, I think we should work something out probably after Inktober's done, though. I think I could probably do something closer to, like, on one of the weekends or something, because then we could work something out that's good time-wise for you and for me. Or we could work something out after Inktober's done, and after my classes are done. That way I'm home around the same time that you start streaming. And I can be in your chat for a little while, and then I could leave to start my stream or whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, I dropped my stuff. My paintbrush, that's what it's called. All right. Going to add the red. And then going to fix the face and some of the little problem areas. Though I don't mind like these things here where it's whiter, because I think it reminds, like, I don't know, I think it kind of looks like scattered stars in the distance, the way they get that hazy look. Hello, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. The inks don't ruin the brushes. You just clean inks out the same way that you would clean like watercolor or acrylic. You just, I run mine under hot water sometimes. And I put mine in this water and then I bring it out and it's cleaner. When I'm actually cleaning it, I put it under hot water with a little bit of soap. And then I condition the bristles if they get a little bit dried out. As for cleaning the like drawing gum, this stuff, when I'm trying to clean this stuff out of it, it doesn't work. It like ruins brushes. This is a ruined brush. Look at it. I mean, I could peel all this out and I could slowly get a lot of it out, but the biggest problem I have is, see the fraying? Like, I've tried conditioning them after I've actually fully cleaned them. This one's not cleaned. It popped off the brush because I've had it for years. But it popped off the brush and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna save that. I'm not gonna try to save it anymore. But drawing gum, even though I put like conditioner in them and I have fully cleaned them and I've made sure that as much of the gum is out that I can, it will decimate. It'll just decimate brushes, so you can't use drawing gum with good brushes. You have to go buy like the really cheap crappy ones, which is fine. It just means that you're using them like you're using them like 4 or 5 times before giving up on them and throwing them away. And I haven't found a way to like preserve them. So with the drawing gum, the drawing gum brushes that I buy, I use them a little bit longer than I would if I were just using like one of these brushes that I had accidentally ruined with drawing gum. because it would just frustrate me that like it would frustrate me if my angle shader was no longer able to do what I needed to do. So I get angry and I throw them away. But yeah, paint's pretty, like, the ink is pretty easy to clean out of brushes. I've never tried to clean it out of brushes after I've ruined, like, if I've never left any of my brushes in ink and then try to clean it out after. I imagine that would be a little bit more difficult. Yeah. Just going through and trying to clean up some spaces. Put red in the flowers because, you know, love, and I think it needed a little bit more red. Also, I forgot to gum my teeth up here, so I'm gonna have to put some white ink there. I've been trying a little, like, I've been trying to rely on drawing gum a lot less. Because it's a tool that's great to have, but sometimes things can go very awry. Like, if I really wanted this to be flat black, this would be a huge issue. Though I'm not sure if that's the drawing gum's fault or mine. I'm guessing it's mine. Back to white ink. Gonna fix those eyeballs. That did not fix the eyeball. Oh, that's bleeding too much. Pull out. 1, 2, some teeth. And I'll go back and add some definition to those teeth because I know that they're very misshapen. After it dries, though, it should be easy. Changing the music because I don't want to listen to it. But yeah, I think that ink's pretty easy to manage on the whole. It's easily cleanable if you clean your brushes. It is easy to transport. It goes a long way. You just add a little water and the pigmentation of it usually goes super far. So like if you're spending $20 on an ink, you'll get a lot of use out of it. But like even this, I spent $6.99 on it, and it's still this full after using it all month. And I've been using it straight, like I haven't even been watering it down. I've just been like placing it on there. And I know that some of these don't have a lot. Like this one has none. This is the only picture that has no red in it. But like a lot of the other ones, hold on, have a decent amount of red in them. But yeah, like with acrylics or with other medias, I find that they wear out faster. I think inks and watercolors are the most long-lasting. Oh, Teddy's in here sleeping. I was like, oh, he's so quiet. I wonder why he's being so quiet. He's asleep. Lift, 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 lift. Oh well. Okay. Some more little dots in here. Doop, doop. That's drawing gum still on there. There we go. That's drawing gum still on there. Doop, doop. Okay, some little magical wavy things. Ah. I'm like excited for this white to run out because I hate it. I hate it and I can't bring myself to replace it until it goes out. Because it's translucent and not opaque, and I hate the translucency of it. I hate that it always fades, like fades to whatever the color is underneath it, like this one here. I just wish it would stand out more. Doop. I know that I blotted these ones and I'm unblotting them essentially right now. Just because, see how that one dried? I think it's okay. And I'll just add a little bit of ink to make them look a little bit less in your face. In your face! Okay, let's fix this mouth. Oh yeah, that's fixed. Totally. Oi. Bay. Okay. I have to let that dry before I can do anything else. Ah! Okay, so put the white back on, clean off the dip pen. Though I'm definitely gonna have to replace this nib when I'm done with this challenge because I have not taken the best care of this brush pen nib. I mean, not brush pen, dip pen nib. Like, look at that. It keeps, I don't know, separating. I can just try to fix it afterwards and hope for the best. Let's see, 0.3 should be small enough. Bam. Ay vey. Nope. All right. Am I missing? Yep, right there. Bam. Dumb. Elizabeth, you're dumb. Whoops. Okay. Going to wait for that to dry a little bit. I want to make the mouth better. I should stop trying. I keep making those things worse over there. Get my angled shader. And put in some variation to the fox face. Doop. Okay, and then one, two, three, four, five. Okay, clean off my brush. Dab the mouth because Interesting. Does that read the same? No, it doesn't. I think that's almost it for this. I'm gonna have to come back and do a little bit of cleanup after everything's dried, but I think for the most part that's actually it. Gonna dab. What I actually need to do is open. Come on. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to add a little drop here. And I'm going to combine some black with it to make a gray. Test that. Untestable. Dry. Oh no. There you go. And some little details. I'll add more details in there as well, but not until it's dry. Alright, I think that's it for this one. Oh yeah, dryers, I don't know how much they are. They're hand dryers. They vary in price, and I was supposed to buy one and I forgot. I don't think they're very expensive. I can check. So, hand dryer spotlight. You know what? I shouldn't call it a hand dryer because that's something that dries hands apparently. I don't know what else to call it though. Art dryer? Heat dryer? I honestly will have to look it up before I tell you how much they are. And I don't have one because I keep forgetting. Mostly. Like, I remember when I'm doing my art, and I remember sometimes that I'm like, oh, you know what, I can wait. I want this other thing more. But it's literally become an actual problem because I'm like streaming and trying to get things done in a timely manner that are traditional. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. I think the red of the flowers is a good choice. Just gonna clean them up a bit as well. Now that that's dry. Nope. Not this song. Go away. Go away, song. Yeah, I think the red flowers was a good choice. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Pretty much done. I say as I continue. I always think that I'm done, and then I just like look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, you can fix these things. The eternal artist problem. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for me for now. I need to pack up because it's almost 3. And get ready for work. I mean, I'm dressed and everything, but get all my stuff ready for work. Get my Halloween mask ready. Take that. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. Please like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.